And then Dave, whenever you want to start.
Thank you, Leah. Just want to first introduce Leah Michaels and Jamie Burton from HRC, our engineering firm, who really is going to talk about the road rehabilitation and the infrastructure water main replacement road project, which is I'm excited because it's our 2021 our 2021 project. So it's a big project, long time coming. Rathmore is a long road. I think it's only almost a mile long, isn't it, Leah? I believe so. And there's some water main replacements that need to be upgraded. The road's been pretty bad for a long time. We've kind of put it off for different reasons, but I'm pretty excited about it. And I just I was hoping we'd have a good contingent of residents, because our primary goal as a city really is, to have close communication with our residents, to make this project as painless as possible. It's road construction, so it's frustrating, and but at the same time, in the end, our experience from all the work that we've done over the last several years, it's been a great improvement. The city really has done a great job, I think, in improving a lot of roads, and especially infrastructure, with the help of our excellent engineering firm, HRC. And so I'm pretty excited about this project. I just wanted to connect with our residents and have them see me and be able to talk with me, but primarily Leah's going to be running the project, and with Jamie. So go ahead, Leah.
Thanks, Dave. So we just wanted to talk about the upcoming project, get a chance to speak with some of the residents about it. So as Dave mentioned, we're going to be doing Rathmore Road and West Valley Road next summer, 2021. So you just heard from Dave Hendrickson, who's the city manager. I am Leah Michaels. I'll be the project manager from Hubble, Roth, and Clark. And then also on the phone with us is Jamie Burton. So today's meeting, we're just going to go over the scope of the proposed water main and the road project work. We just want to provide a tentative construction schedule for what's being planned for next summer. We're going to answer any general questions that you have related to the project. I'm going to go through a brief presentation, and then we can open it up for some general questions. We'll also give contact information, so you'll know who to contact in the future if you have any questions, and also while construction is going on. So after this meeting, I will give my email and phone number, and you can, if you do have specific questions related to items near your home, I can set up another time to go over those with you, whether that be on the phone, we can meet outside, or even set up another Zoom call. So there will be opportunities in the future to talk specifically about each homeowner's concerns. So as you know, we're talking about the Rathmore neighborhood. More specifically, there are two segments of the roads that are being planned for water main replacement. That's the area shown in blue on this map, where there's a segment of Rathmore Road as well as a segment of West Valley that will get water main replacement. The rest of the roads shown in orange will have road rehabilitation work, which is the areas near your homes. So for the water main work, we're going to be replacing the existing infrastructure with new 8-inch water main. And then after that, it will get new asphalt pavement. For the road rehabilitation portions, we will be milling the existing pavement and then overlaying with new asphalt. So during construction, we really try to work with a contractor to minimize disruption and inconvenience to the residents, also minimize truck traffic. So those are some of the goals that we have for the construction of the job. We are tentatively planning to start in spring of 2021. Once we get a contractor on board and we get a better start date, we will let all the residents know. As mentioned in the letter, there will be email correspondence that come out from the city throughout construction that provide information on what is going on, what's planned for the upcoming days and weeks. So we will take everybody from today and add them to that email list. And then I'll give contact information for others that want to be included in that list so we can keep residents informed of everything that's going on. So we're planning to start in the spring, and it should take through the summer, but the plan is to have it all completed in 2021. So as far as traffic goes, access will be maintained throughout construction. Local traffic will be able to get in and out of their homes. We do ask that residents be considerate and try to limit their trips through the work zones. Just limited trips equal an increase in contractor productivity. The less they get interrupted, the faster they can go and the quicker they can get done. There will be a time when your driveway will be blocked, and that will just occur during the paving operations directly in front of your home. That may be an hour or so. Again, we will notify you ahead of time when that is expected to occur, and you'll just be blocked when they're working directly in front of your home. At all times, there will either be someone from HRC or the city on site as a representative. So there'll always be someone that you can contact if you have questions or concerns out there. And then also you can call me or email me anytime too. So here's just some photos of some typical construction. This mainly applies for the water main portions. There will be large holes in the middle of the road while they're placing the new water main. So those portions of Rathmore and West Valley are going to have some heavy construction equipment. And that's going to take a lot longer than just the road paving, which will only be a couple days. So we have some samples of some previous projects that the city has completed. Unfortunately, I don't have last year's project. Looking back, I wish I would have taken some photos to share. But this is a Manorwood Drive that was done in 2016. Of course, this does have curb and gutter, which your road will not. Your road will be how it is today. It'll just be milled and overlaid, so paved in the same spot, no curbs, no shoulders. The grass will continue to come right up to the edge of the road. Another example done in 2015 was Vaughn Road, a lot busier road than yours, so there won't be the pavement markings like are shown here, but just some examples of some previous projects that the city has completed. Cranbrook Road, and you can just see the difference in the roads that really needed paving and how much better they look afterwards. So a couple things to note about the right-of-way. If there are trees within the right-of-way, they may be impacted. Our goal is to minimize all impacts to anything outside of the roadway, but in the areas where water main is going in, there's a chance that some trees may be impacted, as well as trees that are hanging over the roadway. There's going to be some pretty heavy construction equipment coming down these roads. So there may be some tree trimming for those that are hanging over the road. The goal is not to disturb anything outside of the road edge. We're not anticipating work beyond the edge, but if it is, sod will be replaced. The city does not plan to do anything with brick pavers along the road. I believe for this segment where the road reconstruction is happening, there are no brick pavers along the edges. But if there were, that would be something that the city will be removing and not replacing. As it relates to driveways, the road paving is going to match the existing driveway as best as possible. We do not anticipate doing any paving of driveways. If there are brick pavers along the edges of your driveway that do get disturbed by construction, it will be the residents' responsibility to put those brick pavers back. After this meeting, if you did want to reach out to me and let me know of any issues that you do see in front of your home, if there are any existing draining problems you want to make us aware of, if you do have irrigation systems, invisible fences, anything that comes up to the edge of the road that you'd like us to know about, please feel free to let us know. Again, we don't anticipate disturbing any of that, but that is all good information for us to share with the contractor. In addition, if you have any special events planned for the summer, we'd like to hear about those too. The road paving work should not take very long, just a couple days. But if you are planning any large events at your home and you want us to be aware of it, or the contractor be aware of it, we would like to know about that information as well. So as I mentioned, the city will be sending out emails, project updates via email. It will come through the city. And if you want to be added to that list, you can email myself or the city clerk, Amy Burton. Amy is the one that sends out those updates. So that's the main way that we will be providing project updates to everybody. You can also check the city website. They keep that up to date on projects. As Dave mentioned, he's always available. We have the city clerk, and then the DPW foreman, Jamie Spivey. You often see him out on site, especially during the road paving work. And then from HRC, I'll be the main contact. So here's my phone number, and here's my email address. So feel free to reach out to me anytime beforehand if you want us to talk specifics of what's occurring in front of your home, and then also during construction if you have any concerns that arise. So I think we do have a small group on here. So if you do have questions and you want to unmute yourself, we'd be happy to listen to those and see if we can answer them.
Thank you for the presentation, Leah. I'm Castle, and I live on the first house in off of Long Lake at 1620 Rathmore. And there's always been a lot of traffic on our road. We've had a lot of truck traffic over the summer. I don't know, I've been here just 5 years. I don't know there's been a year when we didn't have a project, a residential project of some kind. Do you anticipate the road repair working from the back end of the work, the site work, that being West Valley and the far end of Rathmore back down to Rathmore or to Long Lake Road? Or are you going to work from, when you do the paving, from Long Lake to the back of the site?
So we will first start out with all of the water main work, and that will be completed prior to any road paving, so that all that work is done and those construction vehicles are out before we repave any of the other work. That will be up to the contractor on how they do that. We were kind of thinking about it today that they may do half and half, drive in one side of the road and come out the other side of the road. But ideally, we would work from the outside, or I guess the inside, and end up at your home last. So we try to minimize their construction traffic driving over any new pavement. So yes, ideally, we will be working from the inside kind of outward. But we will have to work with the contractor on that, and before we can say for sure how it will happen.
And the anticipated timeline, start to finish?
Spring to fall.
It's unfortunately being the first one, and Mr. Castle, you're going to get a lot of traffic. However,
oh, I'm used to that.
Yeah, you're used to that, but you also won't, you'll be pretty minimal as the actual work in front of your driveway. But the way to keep costs down are to bid this in this, early 2021 and give them a big timeline to get it done so they can fit it in. So we anticipate there's a couple months of water main work and a couple months of paving, typically. So Leah's not trying to be sarcastic, but the reality is this is going to be one full construction season of impact.
No, I'm very familiar with this kind of work. I was in the manufacturing business and was constantly improving the size of my building from 0 square feet to 185,000 square feet. And then we had a project going every 2 years, and it was always spring, fall. So I get it. The other thing is very familiar with your firm personally. I've known everybody from Homer Clark down to the McCormick family tree.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. Well, that's only one branch of the family tree.
Yeah, no, I understand.
But yeah,
I
but
know levels too.
yeah, well, awesome. I will mention that to Keith next time we talk to him. And yeah, well, we're glad to have you. Glad that you understand what we're going to go through in front of your property. And like Leah mentioned, if there's anything we can do to help, don't hesitate to reach out. We'll do everything we can to make this as easy as we can on you guys.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. I just think the key is staying informed. I mean, as much as it is for you people to inform us to ask questions.
Yep.
Appreciate the forum. This being the first of many, probably. Other than that, I don't have any other questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, Leah, I'm sure we'll get you'll get a lot of phone calls, and I'll get phone calls, and we'll just do our best to funnel those folks through you and try to educate people and have everybody understand what we're going through, and maybe there'll be more folks on the next call.
Anybody else have anything they'd like to ask? Okay, well, like I said, I will add the emails that are here to the mailing list, so you will be on the list from the city. And we look forward to, yep.
One quick thing, if you guys have other personnel that might work at your home, whether that's maintenance or facilities or lawn care or anybody else, if you want them added to the list, just please let us know. We'll add it's easy to add people and keep people informed. So let us know if you've got anything, or if you have any projects going next summer, you want your project managers or anybody else, let us know. We'll add anybody and everybody to the list to make sure people are well informed. So pass it on. And we'll put this website and the video online at the city's website at some point.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.